Hello world, I'm Marsha. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for checking it out. And if you're returning, thank you as well. I love you. And today I am going to fix my iPhone 8 Plus screen. It is a car crash. I was at the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson meet and greet at the Mall of America on Saturday, November 2nd. And I've never done this before. I've never ever shattered a mobile device screen. So this little fracture got fumbled a second time, and look, now it's car crash. Like, I can't do anything with this. I could probably go to the mall and get it repaired for like, what, $100, but instead I decided I'm gonna try this kit from Amazon to repair your own iPhone or mobile phone screen. And it was like 30 some dollars. I mean, am I going to save around $70 or am I going to need to return this because it was a flop? Magic 8 Ball, don't fail me now. But I brought this to see if I'm going to have some luck. So here are the contents. I have like the tools. This has the lens cloth, a screwdriver, like a pick, suction, some little 3M tapey pads, and of course the iPhone 8 Plus interface. There are proper directions that came with it. It was actually partnered with AliExpress. It says good luck, thank you, AliExpress. Look how shattered this is. So the first thing you want to do is power this off. Right now it is on just because I wanted to show you how badly it was cracked. And then afterwards, see these little screws down here? These need to be removed for the disassembly with the pentalobe screwdriver. Next step, you gotta take the suction cup and place it right over the home base. So with this, you have something else called a spudger with a chisel tip, and you're supposed to take this chisel tip from the left corner of where it leads up to the volume and the silent buttons. You just gently start scraping up, and then you go to the next corner and do the same thing.
A few moments later.
Okay, honest update. This suction cup sucks.
Boy.
Like, not in a good way. It literally is horrible. It's probably one of the cheapest suction cups I've ever used. It doesn't suction, and with this suction cup, you're supposed to use tension to pull it up near the base of the home screen button and use the spudger, as they call it, to lift up as you're pulling the tension of the suction cup. Well, you know what? That's not working. So I have gone the X-Acto knife route, and I have started to lift up the corner with this instead. And ideally, start digging in gently, finesse it a bit. Try not to pull the knife towards you. You want to pull the knife away from you. You want to just go away from you. Unless the suction cup is strong. Okay, so this is how far I've come with the X-Acto knife. It has started to lift up the screen. Look at this. So now I'm gonna take the spudger and gently go around it with plastic, because this is a lot safer than going around with an X-Acto knife. You can't go back. Okay, the suggestion, had I been able to do it with the suction cup, is to gently finesse the bottom two corners with the spudger. Well, it didn't really work that way. I ended up finessing it with the X-Acto knife, and you're supposed to use like this guitar pick thing to like gently lift everything up. Well, I'm not doing that. I literally just lifted up myself. Okay, so this is where I'm at now. I'm a little concerned. I think I'm going in the right direction. Okay, so you want to disengage all the glue. Flip it open like a book. I've removed the screws now, so next you take this pointed end of the spudger and remove this. Okay, see this battery connector? Now that it's off to the side, I have to take the pointed end of the spudger to dislodge and disconnect the two connectors that are underneath here and take them off sockets of the logic board. See? Popped open. Next, need to detach the front and the back. There's two more screws up here. Let's remove these screws. Another sensor assembly connector was also detached. So here it is. Now look at these two pieces. They are separated. So the next step, we must remove these 4 screws that are over the home Touch ID sensor and remove this bracket. Okay, it's time for an update. I am struggling a little bit, but you know what? I've never done this before, so it's a nice challenge. The next step, I need to remove the home sensor from this old screen and move it to the new one. They also sent me a tempered glass screen protector, which is unexpected and nice. I do need one. That probably would have prevented my screen from shattering like a car crash. Okay, success. This is now removed, and the glue pad here was a little bit challenging, but now I'm going to move it to the new one. Okay, next the bracket must go back on. Here's the old and the new. So I am going to assume that this top component up here needs to be transferred over here. So let's just hope for the best, and I will act like I know what I'm doing. I highly suggest taking some photos as you disassemble from the old to the new, because this was extremely tedious. Okay, there are experts for this, and this is why you pay them. This has been a total challenge, and I have a confession. I've been working at this for 5 hours, and it's probably because I've never done this before, and I will not do this again. Now that I have most of the old screen transferred to the new one, it is now time to put everything in reverse and connect the ports and the screws back to the base. So I need to use my phone and get going, and I would love to know that it works and that I did this successfully. So I will be right back. Okay, this is how far I have my setup. It's all put back together in reverse except for one screw that's not going in. But yeah, I'm going to snap it all back together. I hope it just snaps back together. Okay. I'm doing it, yeah. I'm going to turn it on, and I do need to put these two little screws back in. Oh my gosh, I fixed my iPhone screen. This is incredible. It took me 5 hours, but I did it. Please, please, please work. For $30-some, is it turning on? Come on, come on, come on. Because I really just want to put in these last two screws and get out of here and finish this. Please, please, please work. Okay. I successfully fixed my iPhone screen. Let me put these little two screws back in and just give you an update. Okay, success. And now inquiring minds want to know, have you ever fixed your own smartphone screen? And if so, how many hours did it take you? Because this took me 5 hours and I wasn't expecting it. They sent me a nice tempered glass screen protector because God forbid, don't want to crack the new one. But honestly, 5 hours was not that bad, and I'm going to tell you why. Even though they sent me this pictorial step-by-step booklet, there's also a YouTube video that you can watch to do it, and I'm sure it'll be much quicker. But I didn't watch it only because I am filming my own review on this product. And my review now tells you, buy it. For $30-some, it is worth fixing it on your own, only because you save money and you do save time. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because from where I live in New York City, I can walk to like 3 Apple stores, and they're fairly reasonable walking distance, like door to door, like 30-35 minutes. By the time I get in queue, I could be waiting maybe an hour, if I'm lucky, to like a few hours. And doing this round trip, that's already 5 hours. If I go to a larger Apple store, that could be even longer, because one, I have to get on the subway, and then walking to the train station is also not really nearby all the time. So that could be maybe 30 to 40 minutes in transit by train, depending on where you live. And then getting in queue, depending on where you are in queue, there could be a lot of tourists also waiting. So I'm just saying that like round trip, it's also a 5-hour ordeal. Because this kit was only like $30-some and I had like a $17 gift card, it was under $20. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'm not a complete clueless person on technology, but I figured I know how to fix things here and there, so I could probably fix this. They also send you these needle nose pliers. I did not use them. The screwdrivers all have like magnetized tips, so it picks up the screws easily and it won't bounce off everywhere. And they sent like this guitar pick thing that I didn't use, and this SIM card popper that I also didn't use, and this plastic thing, I didn't end up using it either, except only to use it on this scratch and win card, and I won first prize. Now that I've fixed it once, I can do it again. It's not that hard, and I saved a lot more money. So let me know again, would you do this? Do you have the patience? highly recommend this. I will link the product below in the descriptions, and I'm sure they have every model. And I want to show you something really cool on this Magic 8 Ball that I showed you earlier. There is a skull. So death did not get me, but it does go with my ring. I love these skulls, and I'm into the Alexander McQueen skulls as well. That goes with my collection I have. So thank you for watching to the end, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye, world.